Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about one of the simple amino acid that is alanine. So what is the significance of alanine in our body and how glucose is generated with the help of alanine, as well as one most important reaction related to this alanine that we will look in this video. So first of all, alanine, that is one of the non-essential amino acid, means it can be synthesized in our body. Further, it is glucogenic, means from the carbon skeleton of alanine glucose can be generated. So this alanine can be formed by the transamination of pyruvate. So pyruvate, that is simple end product of the glycolysis pathway. Glycolysis, aerobic glycolysis, end product is pyruvate, and that can be generated, or pyruvate that can be converted into the alanine with the help of enzyme ALT, that is alanine amino transferase. Short form is very popular, that is ALT, and another name of this ALT, that is SGPT, which is called as serum glutamate pyruvate transaminase. So these both are synonyms. So ALT is sometimes called as a SGPT. Same way SGPT is sometimes called as a ALT, and it is the most important reaction inside our body. So in this reaction, what happens? Pyruvate is converted into the alanine. So alanine can be synthesized in our body. So it is called non-essential amino acid. But during this reaction, glutamate is also converted into the alpha ketoglutarate. So glutamate to alpha ketoglutarate formation, and pyruvate will be converted into the alanine, and this reaction is reversible. But further, you have to remember, in this reaction coenzyme pyridoxal phosphate, and that is vitamin B6, is needed. Most of the protein metabolism, vitamin B6 is playing a main role. So you have to remember, in this reaction of SGPT, again that pyridoxal phosphate is needed. Further, this ALT level is very important in clinical aspect, because this ALT level in blood is increased particularly in liver disease. Apart from that liver disease, under condition of starvation, the glucose alanine cycle of special metabolic significance. So mostly glucose is generated with the help of this alanine amino acid. So this alanine to glucose formation, particularly in starvation, is called as a Cahill cycle. So here you have to remember Cahill cycle, that is called glucose alanine cycle, rather than the Cori cycle, that is glucose and lactate cycle. So you have to remember the difference between Cahill cycle and Cori cycle. Here Cahill cycle, Cahill related with the alanine, which is called a glucose alanine cycle. Now how exactly this reaction is occurring? That reaction means SGPT, means SGPT reaction or ALT reaction, how it is occurring, that we will look. So first of all, there is a particular amino acid glutamate, and that is mostly present or highly present in the blood. So highest concentration of glutamate in the blood, particular amino acid in the blood, that is glutamate. So glutamate, that is highly present in the blood. Now this glutamate is very helpful for the reaction of the SGPT. Now what happen in this reaction? Glutamate that will be converted into the alpha ketoglutarate, means simple that amino group is transferred to the another molecule. So this glutamate will be converted into the alpha ketoglutarate, means amino acid will be converted into the another keto acid. So this reaction is also considered a transamination reaction, means transfer of the amino group. Further, this particular reaction will occur with the help of this pyruvate. So first of all glucose, and in this glucose aerobic reaction will occur, and that will lead to the formation of pyruvate. So glucose to pyruvate generation, that already you are knowing. Now this pyruvate will combine with the glutamate with the help of enzyme SGPT or ALT. So pyruvate will be converted into the alanine, because that amino group of glutamate is donated to the pyruvate. So this amino group will be accepted by the pyruvate. So this pyruvate now converted into the alanine. But when this amino group is donated to the pyruvate, this keto group will be taken up by the glutamate. So this glutamate is now converted into the alpha ketoglutarate, and this reaction is called SGPT or ALT reaction. And in this reaction, pyridoxal phosphate, vitamin B6 is playing role as a coenzyme. Now further, this alpha ketoglutarate, and that can be diverted to the TCA cycle. So here there is a connection of this alanine to the TCA cycle as well as glucose molecule formation. This reaction is reversible, means as and when needed, means during particularly starvation. When starvation, glucose level is low, so during that time from the muscle fiber alanine will be separated, and that alanine undergo the SGPT reaction, and that can be converted into the glucose molecule. So that is called a glucose alanine cycle or Cahill cycle. So alanine is taken up by the liver from the skeletal muscle, particularly in starvation. and that cycle is called glucose alanine cycle. But during strenuous exercise or anaerobic exercise, what happens, there is a lactate is generated and that will be diverted to the liver and lactate to glucose formation, that is called Cori cycle. That is quite different. So alanine, for that you have to remember glucose alanine cycle. So this alanine playing a major participant in an inter-organ transportation of nitrogen also. So mostly from the muscle to liver, nitrogen is transported with the help of alanine amino acid. So that is the most important significance of the alanine. Now same as the alanine, beta alanine is there, but what is beta alanine, that we will look in a separate video. So at present you have to remember alanine is mainly related with the glucose molecule formation or gluconeogenesis, and most important reaction SGPT is related with the alanine. So that's all about the significance of alanine in our body.